Throughout the month, data is flowing into your accounting system from multiple places, different systems, different team members. Many people are going to let it sit wherever it lands and never question it. But that's a mistake. Mistakes are going to be made, systems are going to have errors, humans are going to make errors. And if you don't have a process in place for identifying and moving misplaced items, your financials aren't going to be reflective of the actual operations anymore. That makes them useless. This week, we're talking about reclasses. Now, a reclass just means to reclassify or move an expense from one account to another. Here are 3 simple tips to set up a monthly reclass process. 1, make sure the person who's coding the invoices, coding the bank activity, and giving direction on payroll coding has knowledge of the budget. They need to be involved in the budgeting, and they need to be responsible for that coding. Number 2, make sure that person has access to the income statement, the trailing 12, and the GL detail, so they could drill down on accounts and see exactly what's gone astray when something looks out of whack. Let's dive into that a little deeper. On the income statement, they'll be able to compare actual activity to the budget, so they'll notice if something's way bigger or smaller than was expected. On the trailing 12 income statement, they'll be able to see trends from month to month, so they can recognize what's bigger or smaller than expected. This is a really helpful report. If your team isn't already using it, watch the video on the trailing 12, linked below, to learn more about it. Now, the GL detail is where the team is going to actually see specific entries to reclass. This is why I recommend giving managers access to the accounting system, because if they just review the income statement in PDF form and a number looks odd, they won't have the answers right at their fingertips. But if they run the report in the accounting system, they'll likely be able to click on that suspicious number and immediately be able to see that an invoice was coded incorrectly, or something's missing from the daily report, or payroll was miscoded. Being able to instantly see the details of what needs to be moved is going to greatly increase the chances that it will actually be reclassed and corrected before the final income statement's produced. All right, so number 3 is give them a timeline for letting the accountant know what needs to be moved and the process for making those changes. In our office, we ask managers to fill out a reclass template for all of their changes at the end of the month. It includes their full chart of accounts so they can easily find the account that needs to be moved to. They can send us that template before preliminary financials are sent out, or they can send those changes to their staff accountant after reviewing the preliminary financials. Getting in that rhythm of reviewing, though, it gets them intimately familiar with the financial statements, with the accounting system, and with their GL codes. There's so many pieces of the puzzle that get the operations team engaged in the financial process and understanding what's feeding to that bottom line. Those 3 items again are 1, make sure the person coding understands the budget. 2, make sure the person coding has access to the accounting system. And 3, make sure there's a reclass process in place at the end of each month so that your financial statements are a true reflection of the operations each month. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.